Well, good day, everybody. Thank you for coming along, watching on 1,000-Year Homes. So, if you're new to the channel, my whole purpose here is to build a 1,000-year house out of the connexes behind me, using modern materials as well as natural materials that I'm harvesting from the land. From the land comes soil for earth bag. I'm planning, I believe, hyper adobe. I think I've landed on that. I got a lot of clay, too much clay for me to do compressed earth. I wanted to do rammed earth walls, but technically those would have been a lot harder for a single guy to do all alone. I am off-grid. I don't have any connected power. That is my generator currently. I've got the F-150 Power Max. I think it's called Power Pro. 7.2 kilowatts in each one. I've got two trucks. My other truck has got my trailer because I'm going to be moving my backhoe around this week. What else? This is the end. We've been at the middle of a drought, right? So I'm building a house. I have a full-time job besides that, but I'm building a house. And I'm also doing restorative agriculture. So part of my restorative agriculture is gathering enough water. Now, if I am off-grid and don't have power, real power, I've got generative power. I have solar inside the connex to put up on the roof once I pour a concrete roof on top. But so I'm doing the construction. I've got a full-time job, and I'm doing restorative agriculture. We're looking at 30 acres that this part of it's probably been an abandoned field, and none of these trees are very big. Along the tree line, I got a couple old oaks, that's it. But mesquite and juniper, that's all I have. And what I'd like to do is turn this half of the farm into a 15-acre living forest, a food forest. Get some squirrels back in here. Got plenty of little aardvarks, armadillos, I guess you'd call them, armadillos. And I've got coyotes, I got wildcats. I do have a handful of wild pigs, don't like that. So building a house and restorative agriculture. All right. So, as you know, I'm not sharpening drill bits as I go, so I'm just buying them in bulk. When one starts not cutting through, then replace it. We'll find out. These were just generics I found online. They say they're cobalt. I don't know about that. Work gloves. So inside of each one of the stained glass windows, I'm going to build a storm window over the top of it to keep the rain out. That'll be helpful. But then I bought these little lights that will go inside the box so that I can remotely turn them on and off at night, and they turn colors. So we'll see what that is. I might hook one of them up and stick it in there today and just get a feel for what that looks like tonight if I can remember. Not if I can remember. I'll do that today. I'll trick out a couple of those. It's still real damp here. Not supposed to have any more rain for a couple of 3 days. I am not complaining. Rain in Texas is a blessing. So as you know, I've fenced in my house paddock from the rest of it. So, but I need some gates to get my tractor through. So I'm going to make some gates with the electric wire and these insulative poles. I ran over one of the poles, or the cattle did, one or the other, and broke it. So this is to replace one. That's to make a new one. So my cabinets, I told you I'm looking for 1,000-year equipment, right? 1,000-year features. So the little fasteners that I found that for my cabinets are really sucky. But look at these. All stainless steel. Now stainless steel will last eternity, you know. And then, you know, there's a little ball in there, and this closes in and grabs it like that. So these seem like a really good, boom, probably used for, I'm going to guess, boats and things like that, where you need to make sure you have a positive detent. And look, they'll detent in different positions. So, you know, I could set it up like that, or like this, or a little bit off, you know. Off will be fine, but not much off, a little off. Or 3 main positions and then a little bit from each one of those, right? Will work. Came with the fasteners as well, so that's a good deal. I found those. Most of this stuff's on Amazon. Some of it I bought local. This is to make a shower out of the little USB when I drill out the shower and get it around, make it out of the USB 5-gallon water pumps that I bought. So this is a temporary workaround. I've got the tube, but I still don't have a little shower nozzle, anything for the top here. So I'll figure something out, a tea strainer or something. Different nozzles that I need for caulk to reach back in the corners and do things. They had a little package for, you know, $4 or something. A knife that I already had and tape that I already had. What's this? Oh, this is to upsize and downsize the tubing if I need to. I bought a little barbed adapter. This tubing came with a couple of stainless steel hose clamps, so that'll be handy. Again, this is temporary. It's not going to be permanent. Oh, I see. I did think about how I'm going to make a mist, and this is a little shower nozzle like you'd put on the end of a pump sprayer, and that might be my shower nozzle. We'll find out. I don't know if that'll work or not. I already planted some of these. 12 different herbs in there, and Italian basil, lemon basil, purple basil, Thai, cilantro, dill, which is for the butterflies, Italian parsley. Listen, I cook with what I grow, so I don't have the ability to can yet, but what's this? This one says it's a magnetic door catch. Remember that I complained about the plastic ones being chintzy? So I found non-chintzy. These are heavy-duty steel, and man, they have got a good poundage for the, you know, I don't have to worry about these. They will, let's, you know, click. That'll definitely click. So I'm not sure which one of these connectors I'll use inside of the cabinets, but I have two different styles. I like the idea of the magnetic one. What's in here? Oh, this is, I'm going to turn the outside water station into a cement countertop with rooms for my grill, as well as the trash can outside. I don't keep the trash can inside because I don't want bugs inside my house at all. So, and if I do it just right, the raccoons can't get into the trash at all. But anyway, I bought some fiberglass reinforcement. I have some bars here that aren't rebars that I'm going to use for the countertop. This is heavy. It says 2.5 pounds, but it's funny when something's dense like that, it feels heavier than 2.5. Old-fashioned squash that I found to grow. I forget this particular brand, but I recognized that people used to grow this. It says it's a winter squash. That's what it is. So I bought an old-fashioned squash. Is that it? That's it. Everything internety. Oh, I had another task that I forgot that I want to get done today. I want to inspect the new, well, I called it a frog pond and a bird pond, but the fact is it's just a retention pond at the moment because I didn't scrape out the, I've got good clay at the bottom, black clay. I didn't scrape out the clay and run it up the sides. Pack it, you know, if a pond that small, maybe 6 inches of clay would get me by, but really you want a foot of clay at least. Cattle shouldn't be in this one, so I'm not worried about cattle breaking down the wall, but a real pond is 2 foot. And let's see, it rained 5.5 inches in 24 hours here in Texas. So they estimated 3, and I ended up with 5. That's an official flood at that level, my neck of the woods. So I'm out here in this mesquite grove. I'm slowly removing the mesquite. Let me rotate. I'm getting rid of all of the dead mesquite. I'll pick that up later and I'll make a hugelkultur out of it. But you know, I'm clearing out the groves. Going to make a little room for dappled light for fruit trees, persimmons, pecans, that kind of thing. But this is every bit of 2.5 foot deep or more of water. It didn't exist. It didn't exist 4 days ago. And then underneath here, I've got a little creek here, right? And then it ends here, but actually buried 3 feet down, there's a pipe that connects this to that. And this will be a little carriage trail. Somebody can come through and And then this pond I'm calling a frog pond because I'm going to have some real gentle slopes in it, and also a lot of, I'm willing to plant a lot of aqua plants in that if it holds water. I don't think it will because I haven't packed. Oh, look, the deer have come through this morning. Right there. It's pretty close to the house. That's 20 feet in the house. And Hank is stomping holes in here. It'll take a while to pack that earth down. But my drive did indeed flood. That's my drive. So I've still got a little more work to do there. I mentally made a note of where it is. I'm going to have to walk through this. Hopefully I won't fall in with my camera. That would, oh, no can walk. It's too soggy there. That mud gets into you and then you lose all control. Let me try this way. I made a little island here, right? It's my island. All right. So not too bad. This is, got a lot more, I don't know why Hank, he doesn't want his feet wet, so he's using my driveway. Look, the deer were here too. The deer don't want their feet wet. They're using my driveway. Look at that. And then the bunny trails. Right there's where they jump over. I see they want a height to clear the fence. That's a good fence. All right. Man, Hank is trampling the crap out of this. Okay, so I'm half flooded there. So coming and going will be temporary. I put one truck up there. And of course, the second one is up by the house running my power. I apologize if the wind is cutting through here. So, well, I have a little bit of building here to do, don't I? A little bit of building to do. I planted a boatload of native and wild sunflowers, not the big commercial grade, just a bunch of them. Underneath that water, I had a bunch of alfalfa growing because I didn't expect a pond. All right. So these videos, if you've noticed, are kind of an agrarian pace, a tranquil pace. I'm not in a big hurry to go anywhere with them. These are more of a journal for my recollection, choices I made, decisions. I do go back and refer to them from time to time. But anyway, so this one that's on the weekends, just I do this on the weekend where they're definitely not structured. I'm not teaching anything. I'm not showing you how to build something or what I did with insulation necessarily. I might get an electrical conduit one done today. But they're satisfying to me. I do like making them, so I hope you enjoy watching them. Sometimes I put on a little music, or if I get to a real boring scene, I'll use stop motion or fast forward through it and throw some music in there. But usually the music is not high energy punk, I'll tell you that. It's something else. So, but old Hank, when it rains, gets mad at me. He thinks I'm the one that makes it rain. And then he goes out and he pouts. He goes out and pouts in the field. And he really, seriously, he thinks I'm responsible for his chill, I guess. Horses are a lot like kids. Uh-oh. I hope that my tarp got blown off in the storm. So I hope that it didn't get my motors or anything wet. We'll see. Well, a quiet Easter with a dually stuck in the mud. So I'm out with my tractor. Gonna see if I can pull them out. We'll find out. All that rain we had. Once you're done with floods in Texas, then you deal with muds in Texas. And it don't take much. This truck, big dually, just pulled off the beaten path a little bit, and it's down. I don't know if we'll get this. It's I got some snatch blocks, but not with me. I think it might. I'll end up trading them a truck, is what I'll do for a little bit. We'll find out. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, the ramps, I think that's a better deal.
Yeah. And I took the boards out, so you asked me to take those boards out underneath the tires.
Uh-huh. But we still don't have a tire up, do we? All right, well, what I think, my opinion is we get a ramp under there. I should have brought another jack or two. Maybe a little more digging here. But I think I'm going to end up switching you vehicles.
Okay.
Man, I bring a snatch box back and dig that out with the backhoe and think. I do. I said driving down, once you're done with Texas flood, then you got Texas mud. And here we are, the Texas mud. All right, I have removed vehicles stuck in the mud, but I have not removed something this heavy. When you drop that jack, the bottom just hits. So my idea is to come around with the bucket, kind of pick this up a little bit. I've only got 2,000 pounds, so I only could take a little weight off. Maybe that'll be the weight we need. So that'll be what we're gonna try. All right, we're going all in. I'm gonna put mine on this bumper. I'm gonna scuff that a little bit, Thomas, that's for sure. All right, and don't pull, you just want tension. You don't wanna, like, you know, boom, or anything like that. Just put some tension. At some point, you know, as when we do get them up on there, I gotta stop and get the jack out. So we will have to stop.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, so let's take a look at this. Now you, I say if he gets this far, let's stop, get the jack out, and then we'll restage from there and pull him the rest of the way.
Okay, then
Four low is what you'd want.
Then this then, right?
Right, you want to pull forward till it's got a little tension on it. We'll check it on the ball. No, just leave it the way it was. Just pull forward.
Oh, I won't be too far away from it?
I want you far away from it. I don't want things coming off and hurting you. Keep going. Another 3 feet. Keep going. Keep going. Ho! All right, now I'm going to get my tractor in the front. Wow, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's too dangerous to video record while we're doing it. All right? All right, but we did it. We did it. All right, so Thomas is free. I am surprised. This tire looked a little low. You might want to... Always low? All right, put some Fix-A-Flat in there, tractor slime. For your help, Varro. We appreciate that. Yeah, you hit water. Yeah, I mean, you hit water. All right. Real good. Well, while I'm here, I'll pull up some posts and do some work in this yard.